What if I told you that the CIA actually conducted mind control experiments on unwitting citizens? That they dosed people with LSD, tried to create assassins through hypnosis, and destroyed most of the evidence? This isn't science fiction. This is MK Ultra, and the rabbit hole goes much deeper than you think. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most disturbing declassified programs in American history, Project MK Ultra. But here's where it gets interesting. MK Ultra didn't exist in a vacuum. Its tendrils connect to bizarre phenomena that sound too strange to be true, from the Unabomber to alleged celebrity mind control, from remote viewing programs to mysterious deaths. By the end of this video, you'll understand why MK Ultra isn't just history. It's the key to understanding dozens of other conspiracy theories that followed. In 1953, CIA Director Allen Dulles authorized a top-secret program called MK Ultra. The goal? To develop mind control techniques that could be used against Soviet agents during the Cold War. The program ran for 20 years and included dosing unwitting subjects with LSD and other drugs, hypnosis experiments to create programmed assassins, sensory deprivation and psychological torture, electroshock therapy to erase and rebuild memories. Here's the kicker. In 1973, CIA Director Richard Helms ordered all MK Ultra files destroyed. What we know today comes from a few thousand documents that survived by accident. They were misfiled in a budget office. This means we only know a fraction of what actually happened. Maybe one of the most notorious known MK Ultra victims would be Frank Olson, a CIA scientist who was dosed with LSD without his knowledge, then died after falling from a hotel window 9 days later. Officially ruled a suicide. His family believes he was murdered. Then there are the thousands of unwitting test subjects, prisoners, mental patients, drug addicts, sex workers, anyone the CIA deemed expendable. Ted Kaczynski's Harvard experiments. Before Ted Kaczynski became the Unabomber, he was a 16-year-old math prodigy at Harvard. Between 1959 and 1962, he participated in a psychological experiment led by Professor Henry Murray. These weren't ordinary tests. Kaczynski and other students were subjected to brutal psychological attacks on their core beliefs, humiliation sessions that lasted hours, and monitoring of stress responses through electrodes. Professor Murray had previously worked with the OSS, the CIA's predecessor, and received funding connected to intelligence agencies. Many researchers believe his experiments were part of MK Ultra's broader research into breaking down human psychology. Did these experiments help create the Unabomber? Kaczynski himself never directly blamed them, but the timing is chilling. The Monarch program and celebrity programming. What is Monarch programming? Conspiracy theorists claim MK Ultra evolved into something called the Monarch program, a supposed method of creating mind-controlled slaves through trauma-based conditioning. The theory suggests that the victims are subjected to extreme trauma to fracture their personality. That men and women known as handlers then program alternate personalities for specific tasks. And triggers, words, symbols, sounds, and sometimes even certain smells, can activate these programmed states. Online communities point to alleged evidence of the Monarch program in celebrity behavior. One particularly strong case is the Britney Spears 2007 breakdown. Some claim this was a programming malfunction. Also, Kanye West's erratic behavior is attributed to mind control attempts. And then there are the multitude of symbolism in music videos: butterflies, monarch symbol, checkerboard patterns, and one-eye imagery. While there's no verified evidence that Monarch programming exists or that any celebrity has been subjected to it, the persistence of these theories shows MK Ultra's lasting cultural impact. Another contemporary CIA program was Project Stargate, 1975 to 1995, investigated whether remote viewing, the ability to see distant locations with the mind, could be weaponized. Both programs shared a philosophy. If the Soviets are researching it, we need to research it too. Some researchers were involved in both programs, creating an overlap between chemical mind control, MK-Ultra, psychic espionage, Stargate, and psychological warfare techniques. But did it all work? The CIA officially concluded remote viewing was unreliable for intelligence gathering. But they spent 20 years and $20 million on it. You have to ask yourself the question, what did they really discover? The Manchurian Candidate theory. One of MK-Ultra's alleged goals was creating Manchurian candidates, assassins who could be programmed to kill and have no memory of their actions. Some high-profile cases that fuel speculation are Sirhan Sirhan, RFK assassin, claims to have no memory of the shooting, was known to be highly hypnotizable. Mark David Chapman, John Lennon's killer, exhibited strange behavior and claimed to hear voices. And James Earl Ray, MLK assassin, recanted his confession, claimed he was set up. The evidence for these cases is circumstantial at best. But the fact that MK-Ultra did experiment with hypnotic programming keeps these theories alive. Did MK-Ultra ever really end? The official story is that MK-Ultra was shut down in 1973 after internal reviews found it unethical and ineffective. But consider most records were destroyed. We don't know the full scope. The CIA has a history of continuing programs under new names. Modern neuroscience and pharmacology are far more advanced than 1970s technology. What we know today, declassified documents prove the government conducted illegal experiments on citizens, covered up deaths and destroyed evidence, and even lied to Congress and the public for decades. The question isn't whether governmental conspiracies exist, it's which ones are real. MK-Ultra is the conspiracy theory that turned out to be true, and that's exactly why it fuels so many other theories. When the government admits to dosing citizens with LSD and trying to create mind-controlled assassins, it becomes harder to dismiss other crazy ideas out of hand. Whether you believe in Monarch Programming, psychic warfare, or programmed assassins, MK-Ultra proves one thing: the truth can be stranger than fiction. What do you think? Are these connections real, or are we seeing patterns where none exist? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video fascinating, hit that subscribe button. We're diving deep into all the strange things and mind-bending oddities to be found in our world. Welcome to the Uncanny Bazaar. And remember, question everything.